Alright, so I'm thinking this is probably gonna be my last video. In the last one, I shared my testimony of how the Lord used my own child that I aborted in a spiritual place called paradise. I believe it's called a paradise outside of heaven. And I also have pleaded with you to repent, because his redemption is for everyone, not just for me, or, age doesn't matter. Male, female doesn't matter. It doesn't matter how long it's been. It doesn't matter the whole situation of how it all came to be. He is willing to forgive and redeem. And so now I'm gonna say this, because this is the part I wanted to get to too, is I don't know why abortion has become a political topic, a political movement, or a political matter. It is not political. It is moral. It is about our morality. We are born with certain things that the Lord has put, like these seeds of us, and this moral seed of what is right and wrong is in there. But so many times it gets covered with lies and polluted with the enemy's tactics. And I just want to say, I'm praying for anybody that is making it all about politics, making public displays of abortion, like the women's rights to their body, and making it look like a crime against us. I am a woman, and I have stretch marks, and my body is not as good as it once was. And I know, women, let's be real, that is a fear that a lot of us have when we are going through pregnancy, is that our bodies are not going to be the same, that our husbands are going to look for a woman, this is the truth, that doesn't have stretch marks, that doesn't have extra weight, that doesn't have all the things that happens to us when we have children, some more than others. But if you're with a good man, that is something that you never have to worry about. So the problem isn't how your body is transformed from the baby. It's how you're viewed by your spouse, by your man that got you pregnant, and what you think about yourself. Financial stuff, not an issue. There's so many programs that can help you take care of that baby. I remember I was on WIC. Great program. Food stamps. I did these things. I know that there's no shame. There's help out there, ladies. So what? Your body won't be the same as it once was. If you're with a man that's the father, then he knows that that's something beautiful. And your body's for him and not for other men to see or to gawk at anyways. So that is the truth. But the beautiful child that you get and the experience to be a mother is amazing. So my son, Jason, who was rescued by Jesus, by a teenage girl willing to take a stand against abortion, throwing a pamphlet in my window that day. God sent her. He is a man of valor. He is a Marine in the United States Marine Corps. He's been wanting to be a Marine his whole life since he was little. He wanted to be a soldier. So he is out there preparing to fight for this country that is trying to kill, that tried to kill, I should say, him before he even had a voice. But because of God's intervention, he is a soldier. But first, he is a soldier for the army of the Lord. He has a foundation of Jesus in him, as does my son Robert and my daughter Dynasty. They have that foundation. No matter where they veer off to in this world, they are the Lord's first. My son Jason is the Lord's first. Then he belongs to the United States Marine Corps. And I am so thankful and so grateful, and you should be too, that the enemy didn't win that day. Because you have one more soldier that is willing to risk his life and die for this country that is so twisted and selfish and deceived. He's willing to die for the country that wanted him to die, or willing to kill him. Planned Parenthood, I know that you do good too, but the evil that you are doing is far greater. Please, don't kill these babies. They have a plan and purpose. Their blood is not only on their parents, but it's on you. I am pro-life. Even though I did have an abortion. I was deceived, and I think the woman that told me that my child was a blob of flesh was deceived as well. There is a plan and purpose for every baby before it even is formed in the womb. We start out as a spirit. We are full of destiny before we even come out of that womb. This is my story. And I just pray that everybody that watched these videos, that they understand that this was not easy. And I don't condemn you for if you've done things, or if you're in charge of the abortions, or if you're the one that had one. This is a story of hope. But now you are responsible for the truth. The truth is, they are not blobs of flesh. Women's bodies matter. It's true. Men's bodies matter. So these babies, they're men and women too. Shouldn't their bodies matter? I encourage you to watch the movie Unplanned. I know these are hard topics, but you need to look and see the truth of how these procedures happen. There literally is a video of a baby inside of a mother's womb. They caught it on camera. It was trying to escape the doctor's devices that were trying to kill it. It was scared, and it was running away inside the womb with nowhere to go. The truth is, my Gabriella was sucked out by a vacuum. She felt it as it sucked each piece of her apart and ripped her to shreds. That is the truth. Whether you like it or you want to hear it, that is the truth. How would it feel for you to get tore apart piece by piece? Because that is what is happening to these babies. I did it to one, and I almost did it to a second. But by the grace of God, He intervened. He intervened. They're not blobs of flesh. They feel. They have purpose. God has a plan for them too. They might be the next president, or a soldier in the army, or a scientist that cures cancer. You don't know. They could be your neighbor that catches you from and prevents you from killing yourself. You don't know who they are. But the Lord does. And He cares. I will see Gabriella, or Gabby for short. The Lord told me she talks a lot. She's like me. All three of my ones that are here on earth are more introverted, but she's my Gabby. That's more introverted or extroverted like me. I'll see her again. And you could see yours too. If you aborted a baby, I'll say this too. The Lord told me to name her. Give him a name. Go to the Lord for redemption. Go to the Lord for forgiveness. It's not too late. You can be healed. So I'm going to end this one. It's a little bit longer than the other ones. I am going to read again Jeremiah 1:5. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. I pray that this penetrates to the deepest well springs that maybe you buried under pounds of dirt and shame or whatever, like me. Don't look away. Face it. But like I said, now that this has been out in the open, my testimony, it's the truth. You are responsible for knowing the truth. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. And I know this wasn't an easy journey. I know it wasn't for me. And I hope it blesses you. And it also gives you holy conviction. And this whole voting thing, I will be voting for the one that is standing for the kids that are in danger. I will vote for the one that stands for life. My body like I said, has stretch marks. My soul is healed because of Jesus. There is no excuse for murder. I'm going to leave it at that.